On March 26, 1991, Singapore Airlines Flight 117 was hijacked in flight by 4 male passengers from Pakistan. The aircraft landed at Singapore. After their demands were not met, the hijackers threatened to begin killing hostages. Before their deadline expired, commandos stormed the plane, killing the hijackers and freeing all hostages unhurt. Timeline: the plane, an Airbus A310 with registration 9VSTP, had taken off from Sultan Abdul Aziz Shah Airport in Subang near Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia at 21:15 SST, with 118 passengers and 11 crew on board. The plane was hijacked in mid-air while en route to Singapore Changi Airport by 4 Pakistanis armed with explosives and knives. It landed safely at Changi Airport at 22:15, where an executive group of officials from the Ministry of Defence, Ministry of Home Affairs and Ministry of Information, Communications and the Arts, along with Singapore Airlines representatives and a negotiating team, were all standing by. The hijackers, who claimed to be members of the Pakistan People's Party, demanded the release of former Prime Minister of Pakistan Benazir Bhutto's husband, Asif Ali Zardari, as well as other PPP members from jail. The hijackers also required the plane to be refueled to fly to Australia. The next morning, March 27, at 2:30, the hijackers pushed 2 stewards out of the aircraft, after the plane had been moved to outer tarmac. At 6:45, the hijackers gave a last 5-minute deadline, and issued a threat to kill 1 passenger every 10 minutes if their demands were still not met. With 3 minutes to go, orders were given to initiate the assault. The Singapore Armed Forces Commando formation stormed the plane in a 30-second sweep, killing all 4 hijackers with no injuries to hostages. The hijack leader had been shot 5 times in the chest, but was still alive. Still determined, he attempted to stand and ignite his explosive. A commando took a Beretta pistol and shot him dead. The plane was completely secured by 0650. Aftermath: Prime Minister of Singapore Goh Chok Tong commended all those involved in handling the ordeal and rescue mission for their swiftness and efficiency. Captain Stanley Lim, the pilot of the flight, and Superintendent Fu Qiu, Chief Police Negotiator, were awarded the Public Service Star for their roles. The SAF-CDOFN were awarded the Medal for Valor, and others in the negotiating team were given presidential certificates of commendation. Several years later, at the unveiling of the Singapore Special Operations Force, Singapore Armed Forces acknowledged that the unit involved in resolving the incident was a classified secret, elite counter-terrorism and special reconnaissance and operations unit formed in the mid-1980s. The aircraft, the hijacked aircraft, had been delivered to Singapore Airlines on November 22, 1988. The hijacked plane continued to remain in daily service with Singapore Airlines after the incident for the next 10 years, until it was transferred to Spanish airline Air Plus Comet on May 11, 2001. The plane was painted in all white colors and re-registered from 9VSTP to ECHVB. On May 31, 2003, it was retired from flying and was stored in the Majavan Spaceport in the United States. On April 25, 2005, the untitled A310 aircraft, which was registered N443RR, was broken up and scrapped on site at the Majavan Spaceport. The registration of the hijacked A310, 9VSTP, is now used by a 4.8-year-old Airbus A330-300. See also: Counter-terrorism in Singapore, list of accidents and incidents on commercial airliners, Air France Flight 8969, a Euro-similar incident and resolution in 1994, Indian Airlines Flight 814, a Euro-similar incident in 1999. References. External links: Tan Le Yuen. Hijacking of Singapore Airlines Flight Square 117 inches. Singapore, National Library Board. Retrieved June 21, 2011. SQ hijack video. Singapore, Channel News Asia. January 2015. Retrieved February 27, 2015.